Edge of Play brings you this defending in the 4-2-3-1 formation video. I'll be focusing on the back four initially and then moving on to the midfield and then the whole team and their defensive positioning. I'll be looking at different levels of pressing, the importance of a compact shape, and then looking at how you can set traps in passing lanes. Firstly, I want to focus on a clear defensive vocabulary, so the team all know exactly what they need to do off one shout. Hold means the back line stays exactly where it is. Up, the ball's travelling away from your goal, so you move up in a controlled manner. Drop, the ball's travelling towards your goal, maybe someone's dribbling it and you drop together. Slide, the ball's moving across the pitch from one side to the other. And out for when the ball's gone a significant distance away from your goal and you want your whole team to move up quickly. Importantly, when it comes to the drop shout, it could be because you're seeing an opposition player approach the ball quickly, looking for space in behind your back line. You have a large backlift of the back leg, the kicking leg. At that point you can drop very quickly and that might actually put him off going for the long pass at all. Back four defensive tracks are just about how the defence, as they're moving back towards their own goal and they're dropping, how they get closer and closer together. So as the ball is travelling up the pitch with the opponent, they'll end up eventually on the edge of their own box, close together, leaving no gaps. It'll be the same if the ball's on one side, the defence moves back along their track towards the goal. Likewise, in the opposite direction, as they move up the pitch, the defence would be moving further and further apart to cover a wider area of the pitch. But as we get nearer to your own goal, the key thing becomes defending that all-important goal and stopping anyone shooting or getting a good chance to score. Of course, though, there'll be plenty of times when one of your back four has to leave the back line to close down an opponent. Here we see the right back closes down the opponent, so the rest of the defence, the rest of the back four move across to shut down all gaps in front of our goal. Same here with the centre back goes to close the opponent down, so the rest of the defence get closer together and prioritise defending in front of the goal instead of marking men. We'll see now on the other side, the other centre back, he closes. We have this tight, compact shape behind him. Finally, with the left back closing the right winger, same shape again. I'm now going to focus on how the midfield can support the back four in defensive situations. You see here 6 and 8 are both responsible for their own opposite numbers, but at the same time they're screening balls into the strikers of the blue team. 6 can close down his own man, for example, and also try and block the ball being passed in behind to the striker. If the striker makes a move off the line, he might come receive the ball. You have some options. 5 could close him down straight away, and the rest of the back four, try and cut down the space left behind, or 6 could even sit in and cover him. See, 8 and 10 will also make moves here to try and cover the space left behind in midfield as well. But if you can do 6 and 10 here, between them can kind of soak up the move of the centre forward into midfield, make sure you see him off and make sure he plays the ball away, doesn't turn and have a go at goal, and then when he goes back into the line of the defence, the number 5 can pick him up again. Another important aspect of the link between the back four and the midfield too is seen when it comes to opposition midfield runners. If not trapped by a midfielder, a run from deep can cause real problems for the team. Passing on a man horizontally is one thing, but when it's vertical, only pass him on if given the signal by the deeper player who has a better view of things ahead. If 8 reads the run here, the danger can be stopped before it begins and the ball might not even be played. It can be said, though, that a defender with good awareness would read this ball anyway and drop in to cut out the danger, while 8 picks up his man and any loose clearances. Central midfielders also have a big role to play when the ball goes wide. You can see here the ball goes out to the blue right winger and the fullback closes him down. 6 has some options here for how he can support. He could just close down the winger, make him play predictable for the fullback, or he could cover the fullback or try and prevent any ball from the right winger being cut back. Another option could be that 5 goes across to cover the fullback and 6 can take up 5's position in the box to defend against any crosses. I'd now like to focus on whole team defensive positioning. You see here the red team are pushed back into their own half, near to the edge of their own box. The shout of slide is made as the ball is played across to the wing. The whole unit moves across, trying to cut down space and make it very difficult for the Blues to find space. Number 11 here presses the ball, and we're trying to send them back away from our goal, away from any gaps there may be between defence and midfield. As the ball goes back, we can shout up and the team can start to move up the pitch in a controlled manner, put a little bit of pressure on the blue man on the ball. This also then can be followed up by another shout as the team progress further. And if the ball's played all the way back, the shout of out means the whole red team move out quickly, push up the pitch, leaving players offside behind them, and rushing the man on the ball for the Blues. The red forward here could go straight after the ball, close the keeper down, maybe force him to go long, or he might hang out the box, give the keeper a second, let the red team move up the pitch, and actually encourage the keeper to go short, which we could then